The best way to understand the greatness you'll see at Ridgewood Country Club is to understand the goodness you won't. There are 27 holes between the east, west, and center courses at Ridgewood, but only the 18 best were selected for the championship routing at this week's U.S. Amateur. Yes, 9 really good holes are left by the wayside at Ridgewood, but walk the championship course's decisive stretch and you'll quickly understand why. The 10th hole at Ridgewood is called the cemetery hole for the graveyard that runs along the right side. With a narrow uphill fairway and nasty greenside sand, a blocked tee shot isn't the only way to find yourself dead. At 500 yards from the back tees, the 10th requires a mid-iron approach on most days. The green is larger than it looks from behind the 2 massive greenside bunkers, which is good because from the wrong side of the fairway, you'd need some convincing there's any green at all. Find yourself on the putting surface in 2, and it's hard to make worse than a 4. At the US Am, a 4 might be good enough. At long last, on the 11th, players find a welcoming tee shot, a long downhill par 3 into a large, inviting green. Then, players find out the tee shot is actually 255 yards in length, then suddenly it becomes less inviting. Down at the green, a trio of bunkers guard the putting surface. The key here, however, is judging the wind, which can push a thoughtless tee shot into danger or turn an easy 2-putt into a white knuckler. The 12th is Ridgewood's shortest par 4 and also its best. The 5 and dime hole, as it's been called since the Great Depression, is not the 5-iron, 10-iron 2-shotter it used to be. Even amateurs have the distance to drive this par 4, which plays just 283 yards, and some days even shorter from the back tees. Of course, you'd have a better chance of hitting the Empire State Building than the green with a driver. The putting surface here is the smallest by square footage on the entire course, and is sloped to reject balls rather than collect them. Finally, we make it to the 13th, all 622 yards and a prayer away. A great drive on this 3-shot hole will give you a chance to clear the moguls with your second, Ridgewood's version of Hell's Half Acre, the Pine Valley Classic. Clear the scary stuff and you'll find more scary stuff. A sunken green guarded on all sides by bunkers. At Ridgewood, the 13th is a match player's dream, equal parts risk and reward. At the US Amateur, it'd be a fitting hole to decide the whole tournament. We hope with a birdie.